نفسي بنور من فؤادي حينما رددت يا رب العباد وانتشت روحي وصار الدمع يجري.
Okay, now we have the letter dal, which is written in the following way. So you start from about here, you go down, and then come across like that. So it's like a nose. And even maybe a bit like that. Now, the dal being used in the beginning. It's as follows. And the word that comes after it will not join to the dal. Like the alif, it's separated. Now with the medial form, there's a letter coming, and then what happens is there's the dal. And the dal is not joined to the next letter. And once again, in the end, it's the same way. So it's like that. So it can be joined from behind, but nothing can be joined after it. So if we wrote 3 dals one after the other in the same word, it would be as follows. Now with the dal, it's exactly the same as the dal with a dot on top. So each of them will have a dot. And we obviously write the dot after we write this part here. So dots will always be put after. Okay, next letter. So the ra. Now, unlike the dal, which is more closed, the ra is open. So we start from probably about here, and then go down like this. See how it's open rather than closed like the dal. So that's how you write the ra. Now the ra in the beginning will be as follows. So like the dal and the dal, the ra is also not joined. And we'll find out the next letter as well, which is like the ra with a dot, also is the same. It's not joined. So that's in the beginning. In the middle, it can join from behind, and then you just go like that. So notice here, it starts a bit on top there. But the ra here can actually start from the line because of the previous letter. You can also bring it up slightly, like the following. That's fine to do as well. Just slightly. And once again, in the end of a word, it's the same. So if we wrote 3 of them in a row, it'd be as follows. Next letter is the zay. Zay. And zay is the same, except for the dot on top. Okay, next letter, the sin. So the sin is written as follows in the isolated form. Once again. So when it comes in the beginning of a word, it's as follows. And then this joins on. In the middle, so there's a letter before it, and then, and at the end of a word, it's as follows. So there's a letter before it, and then it's like this. So similar to the isolated forms. If we wrote 3 scenes in a row, how would it look like? Now, you know, see the distance between the scenes, it could be actually a bit shorter. So it doesn't have to be this long between the 2 scenes. And obviously it depends on your script, so it doesn't really matter how long it is. It can actually be longer if you wanted to. That's up to you. Next letter, it's the sheen. The sheen is exactly the same. The only difference are the dots, which are put last. So we can write it in exactly the same way, and then put the dots. So just for shorthand, I'll do this, and then that, and that, and that. Now with dotting, the correct way is to write out the letters first and then do the dotting. So you write out all these scenes first, and say you wanted to dot them and make them a machine, then you start from the right hand, dot these, then dot these, and then dot these. And that's the way it's done with all letters. Letters first, dots second. Next letter is the side. Now with the side, it's a bit tricky. What you do is you start just below the line, and then you go up, and then bring it down like this, and then come, and then you can do the loop. It's not that good. I'll do that again. So come down, and then that's probably a bit better. In the beginning of a word, how is the side? It's as follows. So you start from just below the line, and then go around like this, and then come like that. So it joins to the next letter. In the medial form, it comes from another letter. Then what you do is you go a bit further, go down, and then come back up, and then go like that, and then the next letter is joined to that. And finally, the end form, which is as follows. So you have the letter, go a bit further down, go down, come like that, and then you do the go down a bit. So it goes more down, similar to the isolated forms. Maybe this should go a bit further down like this. So that's how it's done. Now writing three sides as if they were in the same word is as follows. So it's the letters joined together. And we have the dad, which is exactly the same. The difference is the dot. So the dot is put just there. And we'll just do that. So that's the dad.